Yes, people, welcome back to Jake Talks Football channel. If you are yet to subscribe to this channel, be kind enough, please be kind enough to hit the subscribe button. Help us to grow. Without you, we cannot do it. So don't just watch, subscribe, like, and share this video. So we saw the game between Liverpool versus Ipswich Town, and of course that game ended 4-1 in favor of Liverpool. Of course, we expected Liverpool to win that game, and they did their homework brilliantly, and Liverpool are on fire. They are the best team right now in Europe. I don't see any team stopping this Liverpool side in the Premier League. After 23 games, they have racked up 53 points already and are top of the league, 6 points ahead of Arsenal with a game in hand. That is massive. And of course, Liverpool looks like a team that cannot be stopped. And we also saw the game between Arsenal versus Wolves. It was a tough afternoon for Arsenal, having to deal with a red card. And of course, after the red card, you would think that they are going to lose their shape, lose their form, and of course lose focus. But again, they kept their cool, kept their shape. They were patient enough, and of course they won that game 1-0. So it was a good show from Arsenal. They are second on the Premier League table on 47 points, and they are doing well. So far, they are the ones who are keeping tabs on Liverpool in case there is a poor spell from Liverpool, which is very unlikely. Then we also saw Manchester United play against Fulham. It was a good performance from both teams, and of course it was a well-deserved victory for Manchester United. And yes, gradually they are getting themselves together, but we know this Manchester United team, they will perform in this game, the next game, and of course you begin to wonder if that is the same Manchester United that played the previous game. But they are in the rebuilding process. It is a new idea that has come in, a new coach, so you would expect that of course it's going to be bumpy. It's going to be a bumpy ride for Manchester United, but of course I know they will be fine. Yes, they win games that they can win, and of course lose the ones they cannot win. And of course in this edition of Weekend Cooking Pot, we are going to take a look at the Manchester City versus Chelsea game. Of course, it was the biggest game of the weekend, the most anticipated game of the weekend. And of course, the game didn't live up to expectations. It didn't live up to the hype. We all expected the game to be closely contested, but of course, at the end of the day, we saw that it was a one-team show. It was an all Manchester City show. After that, Chelsea's early goal in the 3rd minute, from that moment, it was all Manchester City. Chelsea gave Manchester City a lot of respect in that game. Chelsea gave up possession, and that is the greatest mistake you would do against a Manchester City side, sacrificing possession. Of course, they will definitely punish you. This season, we have seen Chelsea come out, play against tougher opponents. We went to Anfield. Chelsea went to Anfield and played their game. Even in the first leg against Manchester City, Chelsea played their game. So I don't understand going to Etihad and of course you want to sacrifice possession. You are happy to sit back, sacrifice possession, and even the sitting back, we're not doing okay. Chelsea didn't do it good. We were opening channels, we were opening spaces for Manchester City to move. Imagine defender coming to Chelsea's box, having 3 big chances in the first half. Gavadio, a defender that was supposed to stay back and defend against Maresca, was the one always attacking. So that is to tell you the game was just a Manchester City game. They deserved that victory, and for Chelsea, it was a horror of a show. Not just the general performance from the team, we also saw individual error from players. Jackson is Jackson. Jackson will continue to be Jackson. He has not changed. Yes, when the season started, I think we all thought that he has improved from last season, having scored those 9 goals. But this is the 7th Premier League game that he has played without a goal. And you call yourself a top striker playing for Chelsea. I'm sorry. I've seen enough. I've seen enough of Jackson. And I don't think going forward, Jackson is not good enough for Chelsea. If we want to be serious, if we want to go for the title, we must get a big striker. And Jackson cannot take us to where we want. I think Jackson has everything as a good footballer, but I don't think Jackson has a striker's instinct. He doesn't have a striker's shoot. We now saw Mr. Robert Sanchez That is Chelsea's goalkeeper, the guy I don't want to see again in that squad, the guy I don't want to even see on Chelsea's bench because he's not good enough. It's not Chelsea's level. And of course, Sanchez was given opportunity under Maresca, and he has now made 5 mistakes. Sanchez has made 5 errors leading to goal, and that is the most of any goalkeeper in the top 5 European league. If we want to be serious and if we want to even chase top 4 this season, we must drop Robert Sanchez. Give Jorgensen a chance. We have a goalkeeper on loan that we can even call, and he's doing brilliantly well in Strasbourg. Talking about George Petrovic, he's doing brilliantly in Strasbourg. Chelsea went from being second on the Premier League table. Chelsea went from being 2 points behind Liverpool, 2 points behind Liverpool, to now being 6th and being 13 points behind Liverpool. How did this happen? 1 win in 7 games. Maresca, you must not be nice. As a coach who wants to succeed, you must not be a nice guy. You must not back everybody. You must be ruthless as a coach if you want to succeed. We've seen coaches do it. We've seen Guardiola do it. We've seen Mourinho do it. We've seen Ancelotti do it. All the big coaches, go and check. They made bold decisions. They were ruthless. So you cannot be backing a mediocre player. You cannot be backing a player who is not doing well. You cannot be backing a player who continues to make mistakes that makes your team drop points. You cannot continue to back such player. He should be dropped. Thank you guys for watching, and see you in the subsequent video.